Nobody can tell me about my brother Kevin, guys. He said to me one day, I was fighting with the hubba wubba. He said, Nurks, forget the foolishness you and your hubby are fighting about. Get your daughters to school in the U.S. They were in Nigeria at the time. Honestly, when I heard those words from Kay, guys, I just became the best wife in the world. Whatever foolishness going on in my head, I said, Nick, you're going to just let this go. And you got to focus on important goals that you're doing. So I got the girls to school in the U.S. Now the sons are here. It was just like a whole roller coaster of a ride, guys. But yesterday, Amber came back from university to work with me, and honestly, she hit the ground running, my girl. So I have no respect for my bro, Kay. Thank you. It's been a long journey, guys, with him holding my hand, advising me, guiding me, just being my strength, man. I'd be calling him, Kay, this is what's going on. And he said, Nix, I need you to be strong right now. Nix, remember, put on your armor every day. God, Nix, keep fighting every day. Nix, I need you to work on being stronger. Nix, don't stop running. Nix, the best thing I can tell you, get closer to God. Like he just been guiding me and advising me all these years, guys. And I get to show up here for you and pass on all this wisdom from him. I'll never forget the day he said, Nix, I want you to work on being a wise woman. And for me, that means I needed to forget the foolishness going on in my head, guys. And I got to be this woman that God has called me to be. Focus on important goals and dreams. You know, like getting the girls here to the U.S. They got to University in New York. Amber is finished. Julie has one more semester. And all of that is a testimony of me working to be a wise woman. My sister-in-law advised me. She said, Nick, you the glue. You are the glue to keep that family together. I don't even call myself anymore the glue. I'm the gorilla glue, the super glue. Ain't nothing getting in my family, guys. Nobody. No evil is gonna destroy my family, guys. And that's my message to you guys. We can't let the evil of the world destroy our homes, destroy our peace, destroy our sanity. Okay, we just gotta be these wise people. Just focus on God. God, what is it that you would have me to do here? Okay, and just ask God for that wisdom, that discernment to be his representatives in the world, loving, forgiving, going the extra, overlooking. Like I told my daughter last night, you got to pretend a lot of things you see. You pretend you don't see things you hear. You pretend you don't hear. And you just keep your focus on God. And I promise you with all my heart, when you do that, God guides you on the path to the best life. I was driving back home from dinner last night with Amber in an Uber. Driver say, look, this cheating thing is not a deal breaker. I say, thank you for telling my daughter that, because we're letting this infidelity thing destroy our homes, guys. We gotta stop. Destroy our relationships. I explained to Amber that it's like the weeds and the wheat, and God just say, Nick, you can't allow the weeds. I call them the weeds, guys. You can't allow the weeds to overshadow the wheat and all the good. He was dropping us to this beautiful neighborhood. I said, Amber, this because your mom overlooks the weeds. And I focus on the wheat, the good. Because no relationship is perfect, guys. So there's always going to be some weeds. Always. The weeds never, ever go away. Do you hear me? The weeds never go away. So that's where we have to have our focus on the weed and all the good things. I told Amber, I said, look at my mama's beautiful life. I get to go to work, sell my little cars, play my music. I said, I have a day club every day. I enjoy myself with the customers, laughing, happy, going to the auction against the dealers, and just enjoying my life. Not focus on the data, what the data doing, who the data with. I say, yeah, but that's not my business. My business is to raise you badass kids for her to come back from New York from university. I mean, hit the ground running. I said, that's my little baddie, my little fierce daughter, that we can have arguments over who's God's favorite. Can you imagine? I have that argument with my daughter. Who is God's favorite, me or her? It's still me, I feel it. She still feels it's her, guys. And that's the testimony that I have, that when you keep your focus, your heart, your mind, your soul on God, don't allow these weeds. Don't allow these weeds to get you down and discouraged and depressed. Forget them. I said, Amber, it's about holding everyone in their proper perspective. I said, your dad is not here to make me happy. I'm to find my own happiness, my own joy. I explained to her about the Venn diagram again, where Daddy has his life, I have my life, and there's a small little intersection where we have our lives together. You know, so when I'm with him, I enjoy that aspect of him. Like right now, we're like in unity over trying to convince Amber to stay here with us. Like that's our dream now, to get her to stay. Julie, on the other hand, is fighting. She wants Amber back with her in New York. I say, Julie, please leave Amber here with me. So the hubby and I are going to try our best to convince her to stay, guys. So that's my joy. That's my life for God, so that I can show up here and share with you, to say the foolishness we be letting destroy. Pretend you don't see. Pretend you don't hear. And just keep your focus, your heart, your mind, your soul, everything on God. I had the best God wink yesterday with Amber coming on board with us. Her nickname from her dad is MB USA, Mercedes-Benz USA, so he calls her MB USA. Can you believe, as she walked in the door yesterday, I was at the auction, and as she walked through the door, the announcer at the auction said, "Welcome to the Mercedes-Benz USA sale." And nobody could tell me that was a regular coincidence. Like God himself welcomed my daughter back to our little family hustle. As she's walking through the door, guys, the announcer says, "Welcome to the Mercedes-Benz USA sale," as MB USA walked through the door. And God saying, Nick, my presence is always, always with you. So that love that I have for you, I want you to be that reflection in the world. So this husband who has earned my respect, my appreciation, my loyalty. Nobody can tell me anything about this husband again. Nobody. That's my person from God. Whatever we're going to go through, we're going to go through. I have his back. He has my back. And I think that's the way God designed this. Not for us. You see, the holes are, the circles are interlapping, but not together. Like we're not supposed to be like always together. No, he has his life and he's doing his thing. I get to show up here and do my thing for God. I say I'm God's rock star, guys. So don't miss out on all this love. Where you could be arguing with your kids who's God's favorite. I want the whole world rolling with God with me. Knowing that we don't have to chase anybody for their love. I don't even care if the hubby love me, don't matter. I know who I am and whose I am. God's favorite girl. Okay, so God has helped me a lot to evolve, to forget the foolishness, forget the weeds, and be the strong woman, wise woman He's called me to be. Focused with all my heart, mind, and soul on Him. Okay? Don't miss out. The best life is with God.